You know, when I first watched One Punch Man, I was like, what the hell is this show? It's just about the bald guy just running around beating villains up with literally one punch. And I found that absolutely hilarious. We can all agree that Saitama is one of, if not the strongest anime character out there. But see, when asked to the secret of his strength, he simply said this.
腕立て伏せ100回上体起こし100回スクワット100回そしてランニング10キロこれを毎日やる
So if I'm hearing that correctly, it's 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. And I was wondering if this worked in real life. And who better to try it than your boy, who tries to become anime protagonist. So here we go. This is the One Punch Man workout challenge. Now, for the first week, I wanted to keep things relatively simple. I couldn't start off with 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run, so what I did instead was I tried to scale it down. Now, the first week, I'm thinking to do about a quarter of every exercise, so that would be about 25 push-ups, 25 squats, a 3-kilometer run approximately, or 2.5k, and go from there. So right after I did my push-ups, it's time I went on to do some squats, right? So 25 push-ups is relatively hard, but compared that to bodyweight squats, it's actually all right. So normally I do around double of what I do push-ups, so if it's 25 push-ups, I will aim for 50 squats, which, once again shows that this exercise is a little bit out of proportion sometimes, right? But I love the simplicity of it, so for me, a challenge would be 50 squats, and I think that's the aim of the One Punch Man workout, is to give me a bit of a challenge, so what I will do is 50 squats and move on to the next exercise. Now, next on the workouts is originally just sit-ups, which train your core. However, just doing some research on the side, I found that the One Punch Man workout didn't include any exercise that would involve any back muscles, which I mean by any exercise that involves pulling. And since pull-ups are a great body weight exercise, I thought I'd just throw a few in there. Since the most I can do in one set is about 5 pull-ups, and that's really pushing it, I thought I'd just quickly add that in before moving on to some variation that trains my core. The final exercise was something for the core, and that's 100 setups, alright? Now, again, since I'm scaling things down again, I'm only about to do 25 of each, and since I didn't really want to lay down on the ground, and by that I mean I just didn't find any place suitable to lay down because it was all like wood chips and stuff, I decided I'm just gonna hang on the bar and just pull my legs towards my chest. I think that's effectively some sort of leg raise workout, hanging on the bar. Again, I can only do about 5 or 10-ish, so I will call that a day once I've done 10 of those and move on to my 10-kilometer run next. Now, finally, the last part of the workout was definitely just the run. Now, the run by itself, I've done approximately around 2 to 3k before, so it wasn't that bad. However, the 10k by itself, even after being scaled down, was pretty tiring, especially after doing a bunch of push-ups, squats, and pull-ups, right? So my legs were just extra heavy, and it felt a lot tougher than usual. But nevertheless, I pushed through, and that really just concluded my first day of training. So I did the One Punch Man workout for approximately 4 to 5 days, right? And there was something that happened on the 5th night I can't exactly remember what it is, but I got really angry over something. Now, this unexpectedly was a pretty good opportunity because what I did when I got angry was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for a 3, maybe 4K run just to cool off my head. So that night, it was like around 9 p.m. I grabbed my running shoes, went downstairs, and went for a run, right? And at the beginning, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna run to the school track, run around a few times, and come back, right? But on my way there, I went and then I started running, and I kept on running. And lap after lap, once I got into approximately the 3K mark, I was like, you know what, might as well push it for 5. And then I kept running. When I hit the 5K, I was like, okay, let me just push to 6 because, I haven't cooled off my head yet. When I got to 6, I was like, okay, let's just do 7 or 8, right? And I kept running and I kept running. And, it was a very strange feeling because after that, 5, 6K mark, when I thought it wouldn't be possible for me to keep going anymore, my legs just kind of moved on their own, right? And all that was going on in my head was just move. Just pick up your feet, land on your feet, take the next step. Keep moving, keep breathing, right? And I ran, and then I ran, and, somehow 7 kilometers turned into 8 kilometers, turned into 9 kilometers. Finally, I was like, after 9 kilometers, okay, I'm going to make it a nice round number. So I just ran home for the extra 1K, and that would hit 10K. Now, since, I obviously was kind of mad that day, I didn't take the filming equipment or, make it intentional. However, I did track my run, so I'll put it up on the screen right now. And, yeah, the unfortunate part is after I hit that 10K, I soon just kind of reactivated my shin splints, which appeared a couple weeks ago from running, and I was practically disabled to go for any further runs. And that sucked. So that really just put a big block on my week 1, but hopefully I will give it some time to recover, and I will see you back here for essentially week 2, but with a little break in between.